Hi guys, how's everyone doing? You can't answer me. So it's been a while since I've done a Q&A. And I really like doing them and I hope you enjoy watching them. So I asked on social media for some of your questions and here they are. Do you ever wish you were shorter? In some cases, yes. It's quite hard with men and dating to always find a guy that's taller. And also, I really wish I could wear heels. I mean, I do wear heels sometimes, but like this. And when I say sometimes, I mean like once every 6 months. But I do think heels make an outfit look better. So in that sense, I do. But I also do like being tall. I like looking down on people. What are some typical things that you do or your sisters say to guys when you want them to move forward romantically? Just stick it in. Alice's wedding this summer. Did you have to deal with the hassle of bringing a +1? I mean, that's for any wedding. Friends have always been like, I'll give you a +1 just in case, so you know, near the time if you want to bring someone you can. I'm like, okay. But for Alice's wedding, no, I really didn't care about that. There were so many of my friends and family there that it really I didn't feel odd that I didn't have a +1. So no, and yeah. Couldn't have given a fuck that I was there by myself. When was the last time you got super drunk? I got super drunk in San Francisco when I went there a few months ago. You guys know I'm bisexual and there was a girl over there that I really fancied. I've known her for a while and I knew she was meeting us that night on an evening out and I thought, let's just calm the nerves with a lot of Prosecco. So I had a lot of Prosecco and margaritas and wine, and actually I never drink that much ever, and I highly regretted it the next day because although I had a lot of fun, you know, I felt mentally very bad. Awful actually. I don't ever get super drunk because of that. I probably get really drunk maybe like once a year, and that is why, because I feel like shit the next day. Give us an update on your mental health and having your eggs frozen. So you will see from a video I made before this one, I think, I am freezing my eggs in about 7 days, but actually by the time you watch this video I will probably be already in the process of doing it. So it's happening very soon. I'm feeling very nervous about it, to be honest, but it is what has to happen, so that's what's happening. I'm doing a series called The Egg Diaries where I'm going to vlog, try and daily vlog my way through the process, so make sure you look out for them. Mental health book. So I'm at the stage where I've collected about, I'd say about 50 stories from people, like from you guys and some of my friends. So I'm just collecting all of them. I'm doing the intro, because I'm obviously writing the intro and I'm writing my story at the beginning. And then I'm going to get together this pitch document and I'm going to send it to my agent, who's going to send it to publishers. It's all a very long process and it's also finding the time to sit down and do it, but it's very much on my mind and I'm very, very excited about it and really hope it will all work out and get published. On that note, if anyone does want to send me any mental health recovery stories, I'm looking for mainly recovery stories or inspirational stories about mental health. You don't have to be fully recovered, but you just need to have got a good handle on your mental health so you can kind of be in a position to advise other people and to give other people hope who are currently struggling. If you do want to send me your stories, guys, I have set up an email address. It is weareallmental@gmail.com. So please do send your stories, that would be amazing. If you could change anything in your life right now, what would it be? Oh, that's a good question. What would I change? To be honest, I would like to be in a position where I could give up my 3-day-a-week part-time job, since YouTube fucked me right over. I'd like to give up that and I'd like to do presenting and content creating full-time, mainly so I can get a dog. But yeah, I'd love to do all that full-time. I don't really want to be I don't actually mind working in an office part-time, but I just want to have more freedom, to be honest, and not have to be somewhere 3 days a week. Do you still smoke? Was it hard giving up? I don't still smoke. I smoked for a long time, and when I was going through my nervous breakdown, I think I probably smoked like 30, 40 a day from like 6 AM to midnight, and I'm not even over exaggerating. I'm a classic stress smoker. It's not really habitual for me. I went to see a hypnotist actually about it and he said I wasn't a rare case, but most people that smoke, it's very habitual. So they'll wake up and just have a cigarette because that's just a habit. But for me, it was more stress. That was really why I smoke. That's always been why I've smoked. So obviously since my stress levels have gone down, there's less need to smoke. And also I'm 34, so I don't want to be a fucking idiot still smoking at this age. Which PT course did you do? Is it globally recognised or just in the UK? I did my course at a place called Number One Fitness Education. They were absolutely incredible. I honestly can't recommend them any higher for thinking of doing a PT course. Sadly though, yes, it is just in the UK, just in London actually. So I'm sorry about that. I'll leave the link down below if you do live in London and you want to get a PT qualification. Do you speak a foreign language? If not, which one would you like to learn? To be honest, I'm not that bothered about learning a language. You know, I obviously learnt languages at school. I can vaguely speak French. Minimal. Je voudrais un verre de vin rouge, s'il vous plaît? Ah oui, merci beaucoup. I mean, I sound good, right? How do you feel about the change in your body since boxing? How do you feel it has impacted the way people view you? Do they treat you differently than before? How do I feel about the change? I feel amazing about the change. I didn't really realise the effect it would have on my body. I've never felt so toned and strong in my whole life, to be honest, ever. I've never been this strong physically. So it feels amazing. You just feel like nothing can get you, and you're not like, I don't know, I don't ever get scared if someone like tries to fight me because I will fucking lamp them. Has it changed how people view me? I guess I get a lot more compliments about my body and I love showing my body off more, whereas before I've always been slim, but I definitely had love handles, so like when I wore tight jeans it would come out over the top a bit, but now I don't have that, which is great. People just say like really nice things about my body really now, which they never really used to, and I think people are a lot more scared of me. Like when they see me box they're like, oh, fucking hell. I'm like, oh, I know, don't fuck with me. You find social media influencers are under pressure to act in a certain way and because of that they themselves become lost? That is a very good question. I think many influencers definitely do feel pressure to act a certain way, as you can see from my Instagram if you follow me, and obviously from my YouTube. I don't adhere to any of societal pressures of how I should be or what I should say. I swear, I talk about periods and porn and masturbation. I don't really have a filter, it's just who I am. I'm not gonna change that, even though YouTube don't pay me anymore. I just want to be true to myself. So I definitely don't feel that pressure for me. I mean, I know I'd work with a lot more brands if I did succumb to kind of acting how everyone else acted, but I just can't do it. And actually I feel really sad for influencers who do feel like they have to, because it must be really sad not to be able to be who you are in your job. I just couldn't imagine not being me. What's your favourite thing to do for Christmas and New Year, and how has it changed for you in the last few years? That's a good question. I absolutely love Christmas. My two favourite times of the year are summer, because I love the sun, and Christmas. Our family Christmas is always really lovely. We just all kind of hibernate in the house, go for a few walks to the pub, we all lie by the fire, we play with Arlo and Winter, who is my niece and nephew if you don't know. So to be honest, just being with family and getting away from London and getting away from reality, I guess, for a bit. Yeah, so just hanging with family really. New Year is a pile of wank. I fucking hate New Year. I literally hate it. I don't think I've ever had a good New Year. Even when I was in Sri Lanka for New Year, the night was fine, but you just felt that you had to have more fun that night, so it just puts pressure on you. Last year was shit, the year before that was shit. So I've said this year, I'm genuinely going to eat pizza in my pants. By myself if necessary. My friends are welcome to join, but that is what I'm doing. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be the best goddamn New Year I've ever had. What scares you? Unfulfilled potential, I think, would be my answer. I think I'm very talented, and I think that's totally fine to say that about yourself. And I think I'm good at what I do, but for me, I'm not doing it on a big enough scale, and that annoys me all the time. So I guess I just hope, I don't even know what I mean when I say this, but I guess I just hope one day soon, you know, I'll reap all the rewards and I will get all the jobs, because this industry is very up and down. But I guess my greatest fear is, yeah, not fulfilling my potential. Besides social media, what else do you do to earn a living? So I'm a personal trainer. I teach at a circuits HIIT-based gym. It's really fun. I'm teaching there tonight actually. I do that about 3-4 times a week. I have a 3-day-a-week office job. I work for a mobile gaming company. So I do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I obviously create YouTube videos and I'm writing this book. And I create content for Instagram, so I do photo shoots, and I also do branded content and just meetings with TV companies. I'm trying to get a podcast off the ground with my sisters. I mean, there's a lot that you don't see online for sure. Yeah, I have like 95 jobs and I wouldn't have it any other way. So that's it, guys. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I really like answering people's questions. So thank you very much for sending all your questions in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I actually can't really chat anymore because I'm actually doing a class, I'm working out. So I have to go. I hope everyone is well. And yeah, everyone just be nice to me on Instagram and YouTube at the moment because I will probably be freezing my eggs at the time you see this video. So I will be in a fucking mental state of mind with all these hormones I'm injecting myself with. Life. Anyway, I hope everyone's well. I've said that. Never know how to end a video, do I? I just keep talking until I'm just going to cut myself off. So let's just cut myself off. Bye! I know